given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just one or two receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Javonte Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he's down at the 17-yard line. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick.
Just a gain of a couple.
3rd and 7 now.
Simple drag right here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Marr is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. The Chiefs at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. Now, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
Great catch and first down by Kelsey, who somehow continues to improve. 10 seasons and 7 All-Pro nods in. At this point, we've moved past just calling him a future Hall of Famer. Now we need to just start saying he's one of the greatest to ever play the position.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. But you look at this Bronco defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Fourth down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. This is taken around the 12. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5.
They run it again with Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
There's Wilson to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care. Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6, another ball intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Here's Knight on the handoff.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Jayon Brown.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Wilson.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, anything, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. You know? He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right on the coverage, we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Marr able to put this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And just shutting him off there. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left.
Right back to him on first down. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mahomes now on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On second down, here's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. It's Wilson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception.
Mike Edwards picks it off. Now, there's 2 sides to this coin. On one side, 5 interceptions not for the Mets top. Man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play fake. Mahomes. Able to find the open man. approaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll bring up a second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2, and the Bronco defense comes up big. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you, no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And now here is another interception.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line. Charles Rivers going in between his ears right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And my goodness, another interception. A solid stiff arm. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Mahomes going to throw.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far. That's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A give to Williams, running right.
And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Look like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. And a 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down. They needed 4, they got 8. And it results in a conversion on 4th down.
They'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Wilson going to change things up here.
To throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Once more, P-Ryan. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And now they'll shift things around.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards.
1st down, Denver.
In motion goes Patrick.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Wilson will throw again. Got his man. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little game. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Here's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like Yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he goes out right around the 39.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
34 yards.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
he's got a man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson.
finds Dulcich out left side.
And the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
To throw again is Wilson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance led by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work.
Yeah, hey, London, stand up. Look, he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade.
Can I talk my?
Come on,
That other side.
the Oakley way.
Hey,
C5.
can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep. And I ain't